Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I the street lights lit this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Anyone out there? Anyone? Bruden? Hello, friends. Scrambling here. We're running a little late. Thank you, Maple. We are running a little late. Scrambling. I am batching it with my son, and I had to make burgers and scrambling to get everything ready. Be right there. Thank you, Bruden. Thank you, Maple, and I'll be right with you momentarily.
No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away.
Well, hello, Sim fans. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you all with me live in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Is the lag cleared up? Let me know. I've been scrambling to get everything ready. It's been so long since we've flown the Airbus, friends. So good to be with you back in it. And tonight we're diving into the skies with the brand new Big Fenix update, or BFU, flying the updated Fenix A320 from the historic city of Athens, Greece. We're at right now. This is Flight Tampa scenery, by the way, that I'm running in this to the stunning capital of Austria. Well then, good day, mate. How about we put another shrimp on the barbie, huh? All right, anyway. It's as good as it's going to get. And I'm running a full cockpit setup today, friends. The Winwing, EFIS, the left and right, the FCU, and the MCDU, and their Orion rudder pedals. So let's go ahead and take a look at those, shall we? Let's go ahead and flip the screen right here. There we go. So I got all this set up right now, right here. As you can see, we've got the add-on, the ProDeskSim. This is wonderful. If you have the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant, I cannot recommend this enough. ProDeskSim stuff is good for the most part, but this is definitely killer. This is probably their best product that they have as an add-on for the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant, in my humble opinion. And then, of course, you can see over here, maybe. Yes, you can't really see it, but I've got on the side there, I've got the MCDU, and launching that for the first time for a long time. We'll keep this on the ProDeskSim. And anyway, I've been trying to get reacquainted again with the Airbus because it has been so long. And hey, Pilot Rick, how is it going, my friend? Welcome, Pilot Rick. It's good to see you, along with you, Fruit, and Daniel Stewart, Bats, and let's see, who else? Daniel Stewart. Okay, got you already. And then I thought I saw Old Golfer. There's Old Golfer 67. And of course, Marion Harris, a.k.a. a Chip a Sneeze, Maple Leaf. And of course, hi there, CP65. 65, it's good to see you. Of course, I am wearing my socks along with the Orion pedals. I've been using the TPR pedals lately, but it's good to be back with you all in Flight Simulator 2024. So we've been pretty much going with from this point on. I don't think I'm going to go back to 2020. We looked back at that before. But yes, Pilot Rick, the Fenix does look good. In fact, let's get on with it, friends. I actually got this somewhat pre-flighted, but in my scramble, I didn't get the whole thing done. But I'll at least get the opportunity. We can check out some of the new sounds, because in fact, we get to check out the new immersions of the sounds, the systems, and everything the Fenix is known for now even better with this update. So we're going to take a look at some of this stuff, and I want to hear it all with you. In fact, I hadn't even installed the BFU until a couple days ago, Old Golfer. Gold Golfer, it's going well. How's it going for you, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're getting some golfing in the summer. Hopefully. I see I just have Maple, TJ Turner, and did I see right, Bats? Your Microsoft Flight Simulator just crashed on you. Well, that sucks. Hopefully you can get back in here with us momentarily. But yeah, let's go ahead, and good to see you. And I see you back loaded there, Bats. That keeps happening. I don't know. I got to figure out why that does that. Hold on. Turn that off. But let's turn the sound on for the Flight Simulator, and let's get over to the plane. Now, as always, you cannot argue with the detail of this aircraft, and they've even added more. Did you guys notice that they have updated liveries now? Like the older liveries from the pre-update don't work anymore, and so I had to actually install updated liveries. But check it out. Again, you just can't go wrong with Fenix, right? It is incredible. Actually, even if we go down here for where the GPU is, ground power unit, you can even see up in here, these lights are on. I mean, huh? I mean, talk about attention to detail. The available right there, the light on, that is pretty freaking cool. I don't know if you guys ever looked at that, noticed that. And then again, usual suspects with Fenix, the detail of the nose gear, even the springs. Up in the compartment here, you can even see they've done details in here. Incredible work by the Fenix team. Definitely a shout out there. The engines, as always, look fantastic, spectacular. Even the mounts, the exhaust, the rear wheels, of course. Even up here, we've got all the nooks and crannies all taken care of, friends, with the Fenix, with this BFU and the new liveries that are coming with it. Of course, we're going to be flying the Austrian, as I mentioned, Austrian Airlines here for our flight today. And so there's the inside, or the outside, rather. Let's hop on into the inside. And we can check it out here. I believe they did some updates as well on the inside. And we'll go over some of the differences that they have done with this aircraft. But it has been, I don't even know, when's the last time, Bats, we flew this? Pilot Rick, Vruden? Old golfer, how long has it been? It feels like forever and a day since we last flew this plane, but it's great to be back in it. And I had to get reacquainted with all because we've been flying the Boeing so long. We've done the 777, the 737, I fly MAX 8, which is great, the PMDG 777s, and all that. And so it's been a while since we've been in the Airbus. So it gave me a chance to get all this stuff out, and let's get back into it. Now, let me check something here quick. I want to make sure you're all seeing what I'm seeing. Let me go to OBS. Did the lag clear up, Bats? Hopefully that cleared up. But let's take a look at the... Let me go to the FCU. And yes, you can see it. I bumped the camera once, and so I want to make sure you can all see this. Yep, I did kind of bump it here. There we go. I got to get past that part there because I am going to dial these in. And so, first things first, we are at 10:11. I think that is the current... leg is gone. Thank you, Maple. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. And I think we got 10:11, but of course I can dial these in differently. The thing I really like is you look at this FCU. When you go over here, you can actually dim and brighten this. I just think that, I don't know why, that gets me every time that I can lower and brighten and dim this just using the virtual cockpit, which is absolutely incredible. We're at the point of, I'm at the point of the checklist to get our altitude dialed in, so let me get back to my checklist. Let's get the altitude dialed in here, friends. That's going to be flight level 360. So this actually has 100 and 1,000. So we're going to just dial this quickly to 360, if you can see that. So that's dialed in. In fact, while we're doing this, we can switch to that view. And next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and start the APU. So I'm going to go ahead and I waited to do that. So we're going to go up top here. And I am using the Ursa Minor, and I love it. It's got some rumble packs. I've got the new Winwing mount. I can show that in a little bit after we get airborne to keep this underway so Rudder doesn't get his pants in a bunch. Lagged about a minute ago. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I've got a couple screens, different computers. I've got my smart TV up here. I noticed only one time it lagged, but it doesn't seem to be lagging here and there. Maybe the Fenix... I don't know. Maybe I'm like busting it with everything up and running right now, or maybe there's something going on with, we can blame it on YouTube, right? But let me know if that continues. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot I can do about it, but we'll hope for the best here. Maple says, chill out, I'm not ready. Okay, well, you got time here, Maple. We'll get started. Let me check OBS really quick and see if OBS is complaining. Says your stream quality is good. I don't see any lost packets. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe we can blame it on YouTube. But we'll let's see if we get going here, if things will kind of simmer out and smooth out. All right, so it's been that kind of night, I guess. So let's go ahead and get the APU on. So let's check out this sound. Let me turn off the music for a moment, and we're going to go ahead and hit master for the APU. Kick T-Bone off the net. That's probably what it is, right, Bats? Although we got a gig, so I don't think it's T-Bone on the web, because if it is, then what is he downloading? Well, we won't even go there. We're going to wait for the APU. There, it seems like the door is open, so let's go ahead and go back up top. And we can go ahead and start the APU, and we'll watch for that. And what we should do is the flap is open, and we're going to hear this start up. And I'm watching my secondary screen here. I've got my secondary computer and my smart TV, and I'm watching to see if there's any lag. Right now, I'm not seeing any. But listen to that sound. So you can tell they have changed some of the sounds on this thing, which is nice. They've updated the sounds, I should say. All right, so she's firing up here. There she is. Beautiful. Okay, so back inside here. So now if we look down here, we should see the APU is at 100, so we're good to go there. So at this point, we can go up top, and we can go ahead and turn on APU bleed. So let's go ahead and turn that on. LRM is running. Thank you, sir. I do have LRM running. I'll just double check that. Yep, it's running. Thanks, Bats, for checking. Okay, friends, we have the APU bleed is on. External power can now go off, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off. And what I really like about this is it actually works with GSX inside. It's probably GSX. I have GSX installed. There's automatic GSX integration, but it's probably killing my CPU. So no, my CPU actually looked and it was fine. So we got the APU bleed. I'm probably missing something here, but all right. So I've got the APU bleed. I kind of went out of turn on my checklist here. So external bleed off, or external power off rather. ADU bleed on. Aiders is all good. Fuel pumps, everything else should be ready to go. So we can go back to transponder to TCAS. So let's go down here. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that's on standby. And we got to do auto. So we've got that set. We've got a fly in here, so that thing's going to drive me nuts. Transponder is set to auto and standby. External power we can verify off. And let's go ahead and go to ground crew. And we'll make sure the ground services will go ahead and disconnect the GPU. Now, here's the cool thing. Microsymphonic is in the house, friends. Give it up to Microsymphonic. How you doing, Micro? Good to see you. CFM engine sound are great now. I agree, old golfer. They sound groovy, baby, groovy. All right. External power verify off. APU bleed is on. Seatbelt signs can come on. We got to turn those seatbelt signs on, otherwise Vruden gets out of his seat and goes and raids the liquor cabinet. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the seatbelts on. Da-ding. You can hear it back there. Beacon can come on now. Let's go ahead and turn the beacon on. Beacon is on. Ground services, close doors and remove stairs and all that good stuff. And GPU chocks and pushback. So here's the cool thing. If I go over here, at least this worked yesterday. See how it's all, look at the guy in the, see already. I think when I hit the beacon, can somebody confirm? I think as soon as I hit the beacon, these people, what the hell is going off this person's face? What is weird. That's freaky. But anyway, I've noticed that as soon as I think it's when I hit beacon. Can anybody let me know if that's the case? Yeah, it's lagging. Great. You might want to refresh your browsers because I'm looking here and mine's fine right now. But the beacon triggers the pushback. Okay, thanks, old golfer. See, I've installed GSX recently, and so I just noticed that when I did the first time yesterday. Pinocchio. That's right, DJ. That's right, buddy. It could be my OBS, though, because, geez, that's loud. Because I did notice OBS had an update, and I was in a hurry, so I didn't update my software. So it could be OBS. Maybe YouTube did a change, and so they updated OBS to take care of something. So I'll make sure I get OBS updated before the next stream, in case it's something to do with that. Sometimes when YouTube changes things on their servers, then OBS will have an update to coincide with the change, if it is that. But I did notice there was an update prompt, and I didn't do it because I was in a hurry. So it could be that. All right, are they ready? I think they're ready, hopefully. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do Control-Shift F12. Oop. Control-Shift F12. Hello, GSX. Where are you? There we go. Continue pushback. Here we go. We're going to go, let's see, let's go straight back at 100. Let's do that. Straight pushback. Release parking brakes, please. There we go. Parking brakes released. Commencing push. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and start the engines. I love how the engines are so automatic. Got to go down here and go to ignition and then engine 2. And then let's go ahead and listen for it. I like the push. Hey, Braden, I see you over there. Bat, see you over there as well. You have time? Or you're, oh, quote unquote, I have time. Gotcha.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member close.
God, listen to that rumble.
You're about to demonstrate
Sounds so good in my HyperX.
Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
21 minutes into the stream and he's pushing. See, go figure that would happen to Maple, right?
Gentlemen, well.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Please pay attention to
Listen to those sounds, though. Whew.
And crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen
They should be slowing her down here in a minute. Bruh. Airbus starts the #1 engine first. Okay, old golfer, thank you. Now you tell me. Even in Europe, huh? Okay, so we've got that one done, and let's go ahead and do Engine Master 1. Go down here, and I want to get this caught so we can hear the pumps and go to the left here. All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails,
Parking brake set.
pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth.
And I see TJ Turner pushing back here.
With the strap,
Get a screenshot of him. And then the Australian, are you actually flying with the Austrian airline here, livery, TJ?
land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat.
They change the SOP, standard operating procedure.
And put it on your
Ah.
head. Pass the tapes.
Man, look at that. Listen to that sound, friends. Boy, oh boy, is that beautiful.
Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When
M911, when did you sneak in here?
pulling the toggle,
Good to see you.
if it fails to inflate,
Waiting for your confirmation for good engine start, so let's go ahead and give them that. We're going to go Control Shift F12, and we're going to say confirm good engine.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. This is Total Bastard Airlines. Bye-bye. No, thank you, ground crew. We appreciate it. Here they go. As Maple pushes that A350 back. You want to know something that's crazy, Maple? I haven't bought the A350, yet I see it on my screen. Must be because it's available through the marketplace. Unlocking gear, there they go. Are you flying the A350-900? As he pushes back into me. Okay, they're going to pull the pin.
No track disconnected. Pipe must be removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Oh, you're in the Mahan Air? Okay. Microsoft has a library. So if you buy it in the marketplace, then I get to see it, which is nice. Since it's available there. Because Maple's got to go through the marketplace because Maple's on Xbox. All right, so our ground crew's getting to the edge here, and they're going to signal that we're okay to taxi here in a moment. There he is. And there's our cue. Thank you, Sa. Thank you, Mr. Ground Crew guy. Okay. All right, let's go ahead, and we are ready for taxi, friends. You're in the Lufthansa, Maple? Okay, so we've got both engines started. Engine mode selector can go back to normal. So we'll go down here, put that back to normal. APU bleed can come off now. Let's go up top here and turn the APU bleed off. Next, we're going to turn the APU master off. Let's go ahead and click that button. And engine wing ice, I don't think we need. Auto brake can come to max. So it's going to be right over here. Rachia. And who's doing the RNAV approach for runway 16 when we reach our destination? I had to put in a bunch of extra waypoints. Mine had like a real sharp hairpin turn, and it was interesting because like my Navigraph charts was showing a nice round along the runway and then back in, but it wasn't showing the same route. You're doing ILS, Maple? Got ya. All right, auto brake is at max. Let's go to flaps 1, and so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this view. And as you can see, if I switch to the right engine,
cabin crew.
actually I'll go to the left engine. We're going to go flaps 1. There we go. And flaps. I love that the ProDeskSim, you actually got to pull this up. They have a spring load on this, so you can push that up and then pull it, and then it goes into a detent and sticks. The detents on the left and right throttle also work. They have little metal balls on the other side, and these plates that go on your axis, they have indentations too, so they actually lock. And you got to calibrate them, but once you got them calibrated, they just work so well. They work so well. Okay, I think we are good to go there. Flaps are set. Ground spoilers to arm, and so you can actually pull that up and notice there's a white collar there. That would actually work if my axis on my Bravo wasn't broken. But so what I'm going to go down is I'm going to go down here and pull that up. What's this flashing? ATT. Wonder why that's flashing. I've never noticed that before. Is that new? Are we about to explode? Is that a ticking time bomb? Okay, stands, I think, for attention. Okay, pitch trim is calculated, so let's go ahead and check. Now, on my MCDU, if I go to performance, I can see I'm down 1, so only down 1. So if you go down here, and you have to hit the light button. Nice. Okay, so if I go down here, you can see that I have 1 down 01, and I got to go over here, and if I hit flight controls, FCTL, I'm just going to take my trim wheel, and I'm just going to go down, get it to down, just basically hardly have to trim this at all. In fact, I mean barely. There we go, 1 down, that's it. 1 down, as you can see on there. And then I'm going to go back to flight plan on my MCDU, and we're set there. So pitch trim set, strobes to auto and taxi. Let's go back up top here, and we're going to go strobes. So we got taxi here, so go taxi there, and then strobe to auto. All right. I think that is it. Runway turn off lights we don't need because it's daytime. Release the parking brake, and let's go ahead. And if we look over here, I actually have the charts already dialed in. So here's the chart. So we're just going to go to the left, and we're going to taxi to 3 right. All right, so to the left and then 3 right. Here we go. Make sure our controls are working. Love this scenery, by the way. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Justin Mercer's in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Justin. How's it going, buddy? Justin, it is good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. We are flying Austrian. We're going to put another shrimp on the barbie. Everybody gets that, right? That reference movie, I hope. Otherwise, what's this guy saying? Good to have you here, Justin. Welcome. Checking out the new BFU update with the Fenix. It was released, what, about 2 weeks ago? And we're finally getting into it. Something like that. Hey, like they say, buddy, better late than never, right, friends? That's right. That's right. Oh, good. My YouTube live stream just went live. It's not a delayed action, is it? And Fenix had a hot fix. Yes, they did. That's true, Bats. I noticed that when I installed the BFU that they had the hot fix update. But it didn't fix your problem. What was your problem, Bats? What happened? By the way, I've got track IR, so you can just kind of look around as we turn the bend here. Snowy says hello, Snowy. What's up, brother? Welcome aboard, Snowy. We've got first class for you guys right back there. For you and Justin, just joined us along with Daniel. Maple's flying, so he's got his own first class. Vruden, we got you. Oh, wait, see, I have an F-14. I can catch up. There you go, Vruden. Are you going to join us, Vruden? Well, wouldn't that be nice? Only in 2024, the batteries won't turn on and the iPad is dead. You mean your EFB is dead? This guy? It's probably your, there is a file that I had actually give me an error. And is your EFB, is it just like white? Like just blank white? Because I had that. I restarted my entire computer because I had an error, and then it resolved it. I did have that, even after the hotfix. Not sure if it's the same thing, if that's what you're talking about, buddy, but I did have that. Oh, the livery's so good. And I can't turn the batteries on. Ooh, that sounds... It almost sounds like it's the... you know how it has the licensing thing? So, Bats, tell me something. When you launch Microsoft Flight Simulator... and you launch into the actual, not the sim itself, but when you go into world mode and you load into the airport with your aircraft, do you get the typical standard Fenix overlay that's like verifying your aircraft? Because it almost sounds like it's not initializing. No, the EFB internal battery will drain. Okay. So it's just black. Just a black screen. Because I had like just a blank screen on mine. All right, we're going to pull up behind Maple and the rest of yous. Yeah, the rest of yous. So I see N911 and TJ Turner and Maple Leaf. So see, Maple, you had enough time. I knew you'd have enough time, my friend. Don't you worry, son. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the parking brake, and let's go outside and see what we can see. Bob Smith, welcome to the live stream. Says, so glad the Chase plate is compatible with Tobii Eye Tracker now. Nice. So I'm thinking their app isn't talking to the plane. Yeah, I think that, to me, Bats, that's what it sounds like. Like, because you're not having the full functionality. And when the app's not talking, and, you know, it's all that anti-piracy stuff that they build in, that they bake in, and then it can cause problems. To me, that's what it sounds like you're having. Have you tried reinstalling the Fenix installer? That whole thing? You might want to try that if you haven't already, because you might just have to uninstall and reinstall that entire thing. Here goes TJ Turner. TJ's he's getting on the tarmac. He's like, screw it, I'm out of here. No, wait, nope, he's lining up. He's just lining up. Bat says, yes, did that twice. Oh, you did that twice. Okay. Ew. Did you put in a support ticket? You know, one of the things I don't know is the Fenix officially now with the big update? Is it official with 2024? Because, friends, I think at one point, you know, it was like, what did they call it? They didn't call it a beta. They called it experimental or something like that. There's Braden. And here goes TJ Turner to fly into the sky. To the blue skies goes TJ Turner. And here he goes. I'll mess it with on the weekend and do a ticket. There you go, Bats. It totally does sound like that, though, my friend. It definitely sounds like your the software verifier, whatever you want to call it, isn't syncing up. All right, we're going to pull up here. Let's go ahead and do the parking brake. And let's run through the checklist. And now we got some of the FCU stuff to do here. So that's why I switched the cameras. All right, so we got landing gear and that all ready to go. Let's see. Before takeoff, terrain ND. That is right down here. So we're going to do terrain ND. Weather radar on. Go down here and let's make sure our predictive wind shear and weather radar will go with 1. And the next thing is transponder to TCAS TARA. So go down here, TARA. All right, I think we're almost there. Takeoff configuration test. Takeoff configuration test. And nothing nothing brown there or orange or whatever you want to call it. So we're good there. And let's see, nose light, landing lights, and strobe and steady. So there we go. We got 2 clicks up for the lights. Go ahead and do takeoff on the nose. Runway turnoff lights can come on. Wing light can come on. Nav 2 and strobes are on. And I think we are ready to rock and roll out of here. Here we go, friends. I want to hit clock, though, don't I? Forgot to hit clock. Where's the clock? I forget on this thing. Chronometer. There we go. Run. There we go. Run. All right. And the chronometer. I could have clicked that too. Click. There we go. Chrono's on. Here we go. All right. We're ready. Let's go ahead. Silent cockpit. All right. Oh, Flight Simmer, what's up, my friend? There we go. All right, ready for takeoff. Hello, Shane. How's it going? He caught me right at the right time when I'm going to screw up, I'm sure. Here we go. We're going to go 50%. All right, 50%. Release the brakes and toga. Forward pressure on the stick till we hit 80 knots. I'll put the small cameras in the lower right-hand corner there for you. 80 knots will release that forward pressure. Good to see you all, Flight Simmer. All right, rotate. All right, positive rate, gear up. I feel the rumble in that Winwing stick, which is great. All right, let's go flaps up. All right, throttle to climb, that's 2 clicks down. Throttle to climb, and we can go auto throttle. Autopilot is enabled. Got a little bit of crosswinds going on. Let's check how we're doing here. We're gonna climb, we're gonna go ahead and get our speed up to about 235. And then she'll start climbing again. Stabilizing. Shane, what do you think of the BFU with the Airbus? We're flying the Airbus A320. We haven't flown this on this channel for quite some time. I almost hate to ask because the lag stopped. We were having some lag issues earlier in the stream. Hopefully that subsided. If not, let me know. I've got my secondary computer and monitor on, and I don't see it right now, but like I said, I did have an OBS prompt for an update, and I didn't apply it because I was scrambling to get going, and so let me know. What's transition altitude here? Is it like 6,000? Or is it 8? I can't remember. Maybe it's 8,000. I think it's on the perf. $9,000. Thank you, Maple. All right, passing 7,000. We're going up to flight level 360. Boss Flight Simmer says, flew last night on stream for first time, had heaps of FPS issues to start off with, but it seemed to fix on a reload. Good update, and it's free! Yes, sir. Bats was having some problems, he mentioned, with it, and he can't turn his batteries on, and his EFB's dead. We want to welcome everybody. Thank you for joining today. We got Mr. Urs Flight Simmer in the house. Let's give it up to us. Shane, are you streaming tomorrow or Friday during your usual time? Us says Bat's a Fenix app that's doing that. That's what I wondered. I mentioned that, Shane. I asked him if it was the Fenix app that maybe isn't allowing it to do it. There's something not syncing up. So there's your confirmation, Bats. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn off the lights. Now we're, well, we're not quite past 9,000, but we got STD, so we're going to go ahead and switch to here. And if you can see this, hopefully you can see it, we're going to go ahead and pull out. Okay, I just STD, we pulled out. My good golly. That was horrible. That worked out well. Good time to talk about flight sim mods. If somebody could drop in an exclamation FSN. Nope, somebody already did. Bats did that. Thank you. Do check out flight sim mods. They have all kinds of add-ons for the Winwing. We got the full Winwing setup today. Or I should say tonight or today, wherever you're at. But if you like, look, we also, you know, we've got the MCDU over here. So I've got the actual mount extra from Winwing, but Flight Sim Mods, when am I going to get that, Shane? I know you're sending it my way. They have a nice interchangeable one because this is actually screwed on here and locked in. So I'm looking forward to receiving that so I can do a review and give you all my personal opinion of what I think it's like. But I'm sure it's going to be good there, Shane. I'm sure. Us Flight Simmer says we have heaps of new products released this week. I saw that. You're dropping it in. It's fantastico. Please feel free to drop links in chat, Shane, to those new products if you want to link direct. But don't forget to use our linkage like it says right there. So thank you, Streamlabs. 12% off if you use the link. Were you sold out of them? Well, that's a good problem to have. Nice. It's good to hear, Shane. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right, the sounds can come down a little bit because, damn, that's loud. But these new sounds are incredible. Speaking of Winwing, though, I do wanted to show something else. I've got a show you all this. I've got the add-on here. This is the Ursa Minor, but you can see this is their. It's like full metal clamp and everything that goes on your desk, and you can see here. I'm not zoomed out, but there you can see my Ursa Minor, and then this is the big-ass all-aluminum frame. What I haven't done, though, is I need to switch this so this can be higher. You can actually hook your FCU to this. Now, I know Flight Sim Mods also has something that you can do with your, if you have an Alpha, correct me if I'm wrong, Shane, but if you have an Alpha flight controls, you can actually mount your FCU and EFIS on top, which is a nice touch. And I think, is that one of your new products? I can't remember, Shane, but definitely cool and worth checking out, especially if you have a lot of Winwing gear. All right, we are above flight level 100, so we're above 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn off the landing lights. So we're going to go ahead and get those off. Turn off our nose light, and our runway turn-off lights can come off. We'll leave our wing on, and all the other stuff can stay on. So we'll be good to go there. So far, so good. And we'll be tracking just right along here, and if we look down here, I'm going to go to my right, MCDU, and do, what am I looking for? Progress. There we go. And so I've got the MCDU right here, so if I want to like look at, I can change that, and you'll see it on the left there, change. Go back to my flight plan. If I want to look at my performance information, I can go to that. So you can see that I'm not clicking on anything with my mouse. My mouse cursor is not moving because by the magic of the MCDU from Winwing, it's a nice addition to your cockpit. Hey, Matt Hawkins, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, Matt. Hopefully you're doing well. Matt says, blue skies, baby. Hope all of you having a great night. We are, Matt, especially now that you're here, my friend. We got Oz Flight Simmer in here. Oh, yeah, Vruden the Great says, okay, the flight sim decided not to work in VR. I guess I'll have to talk. Uh-oh. SHIT. There goes the neighborhood, Oz Flight Simmer. I might... Sorry, that was dramatic. I still feel like I'm getting over a cold. Let's take a look at this, baby. But look at what the new liveries too that they did with this. See this, I'm doing this for Vruden because he loves the shape of that wing. Look at that. Leading edge. I didn't do the walk around, but you can't walk through the aircraft. I do like that. We'll do a cabin tour later. But, oh, man. Look at that. Even the scratches on the end cone. No, the tail cone. Almost called it a nose cone. I did... Wait a minute. Is there like a... Looked like there was heat there. I did turn the APU off, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. You ever wonder what it would look like to get shot through the engine? Well, here you go. Well, probably not quite like that. I imagine there'd be more rad and carnage. But look at... Oh, there's Symphonag just chilling. There he is with his aviators. Just chilling out. Where's my first officer? Where are all of you guys to tell me, you know, how to do this? But very saucy. Gotta love it. Love the interior sounds too. So these actually, we'll do a cabin tour once we get to altitude, because they actually did some stuff that wasn't actually native to 2024, where they can get a different effect from where you are in the cabin. Where I have heard it with other simulators, not other simulators, excuse me. I've heard it with other aircraft, third-party aircraft especially, but there was some additional magic that they did to make it sound even more realistic. We just restocked these. They keep selling out. What is this one there? Oz Flight Simmer. Let me check. Oh, yeah, the panel desk mount. Did you save one for me? You were going to send me one. Or were you just teasing me, Oz Flight Simmer? Better not be teasing me. It's just like you, just like a young man coming in for a quickie. I feel so unsatisfied. I'll give you a silver dollar there, Oz Flight Simmer, if you can guess that movie. Old Golfer says, drinking orange whips in the back. There you go, buddy. Shane says there's some footage going around on YouTube that a dude jumps into a live engine on the run up. Very disturbing. What? Why? Anything for a like, right? I'll send you one, but they keep selling out. Hey, I appreciate it. No, you know what? Sell them so you can get everybody. If they're that hot demand, just... I've got my clamps and stuff, so, I mean, as bad as I want it, I'd say if you're selling out, give it to somebody that's, I mean, not to say I don't want it, but get your sale, buddy. Get your sale. Send me once you have a surplus. Don't worry about it, man. Osflight Simmer says, I just read that. Test Pilot is in the house. Test Pilot says, yes, I saw that. That is disturbing, right? Yikes. Not good. I'm surprised YouTube would even show that. Like, they allow that sort of thing to be on there? I know I've seen some pretty disturbing things, but I didn't think they'd get that graphic. Did the guy die? I assume the guy died. I mean, or at the very least walked away with a severe limp. It's like the stuff that people do these days, you know? To get their videos out there and liked. It's crazy. I mean, I stopped at the Symphonetic Shuffle, and that's about as crazy as I got. Even got... Jeez. Yeah. Gonski. Yikes. I don't know. That's crazy. All right, we're going to go ahead and zoom out of our left FMC... Or, I'm sorry, MFD. So we're going to go ahead, and I've got my controls here, so now I'm going to go... So if you look down at your screen there in the lower left, it's going to show you the simulator. But if we go 40 here, you can see that changes up here, just like you'd expect it. 20, 40, 80, 40. And so we're going to set that out, and then I'm going to go to 80 on my right display. So we're going to see that zoom out. And, of course, we have the weather radar showing us there as well. So there you have it. Kind of nice feature. Dog food now, yeah, I guess. Oh, no, it wasn't for a video. It was caught on airport security footage. Jeez. Okay. Well, thank God. Oh, my spoilers are still armed, so let's go ahead and put those down. Forgot to do that. I'll put them down on my ProDeskSim as well. And seatbelts are still on, which is good because we're still climbing to flight level 360, which time we'll take a little break and we'll grab an orange whip and all that stuff. Who's up for an orange whip? So you probably are ready for like a coffee, right? You got your coffee on you. I bet you're drinking a coffee right now. Folgers? But let's change the subject. What color of socks are you wearing? I am wearing, as usual, I'm wearing my, I'm wearing, you can see them down there here. I'll blow them up for you. I've got my reinforced toe and heel white What are these, ankle socks, I guess? Just for Maple, by the way, because he's into feet. You've heard that, right, Shane? He's into feet. Not sure why. He says stop. Oh, Maple, you know you deserve it because you just like you're like fixated on the rudder pedals, you know. So we got to throw it back at you. Oz says you love it, Maple. He does. Look at the turbulence I'm getting up here. Look at that. Is our yaw? I almost said, is our yaw damper on? Is our yaw damper on? I think so. Yeah. All looks good up there. We're doing the RNAV. Who else had to enter the RNAV? Who else is doing RNAV Z16 for approach? And who, if you are, did you have to add a bunch of waypoints in? Because mine did not look right, so I had to manually type in about 7 waypoints. Maple says I hate it. Yeah, well, you're not fooling us, Maple. We know you love it. You love the attention, right, Shane? It's the attention Maple gets. He loves the attention. That's what we love about you, Maple. Your attention to detail, right? Man, oh man. I had to tell Maple to like relax last night because he was on Discord and he gets sometimes he gets so serious. You ever notice that, Shane? It's like he's got to be so particular and serious. I've even seen Bats have to talk to him, and I've seen like who else has had to be like, Maple, don't be so serious. Don't be why so serious, right? Hey, we've got NVIDIA GeForce 8500 GT just subscribed. Think they're gonna send me a video card? Everybody welcome them to our family. Thank you for joining NVIDIA GeForce 8500 GT. Welcome, buddy. Glad to have you here. And all of you, 37 that are here right now, thank you for joining us. We're hanging out with our Sim fan family, along with, and he's part of our family, of course, and we're part of his, Mr. Osflat Simma. Mr. Osflight Simmer himself. Blessing us with his presence. I think Winwing might stop by. Avoid. I think Winwing might stop by tonight, since I've got the whole setup here. I've got their platform, their desk mount, their Ursa, their MCDU, their FCU, their EFIS left and right, their Ryan rudder pedal. I mean, with almost the whole kit and caboodle. Maple, bro. No, it's not bro what, Shane, Maple. It's like, it's bruh. What? That's what it is, Maple. Get with the times, man. So we slowly climb to 360. We're only going like 900 feet per minute. That's pretty slow climb rate. But if you look over here, that little blue arrow, that's telling us our top of climb right there. That's our top of climb. And in fact, if we want, we can even go down to Chinatown, and we can see that, this is what I love about the MCDU, it actually tells you TC, that's top of climb, and what time we will hit that, approximately 10:47. So if we look at our sundial up here, we can see we're only about 2 minutes away. We're at 10:44 UTC. So we are getting pretty close to our top of climb, where I can finally let you all roam around the cabin, even Maple Leaf. Wait, no, Maple's in his own plane, never mind. Maple, you better stay in your seat so that you can fly your airplane. See? That's my point. Look at Maple's like, no. There's different situations for each. Maple, I'm telling you what, I'm going to get you to lighten up someday. I'd be so serious, Maple. You're too serious, my friend. You're just too damn serious. Take it from me. Take it to somebody that's only serious like 5% of the time. Well, at least when I'm on here. Either when I'm on here or crashing. Which I don't do that often. Glad to say. I do it, just like anyone, but try to keep it at a bare minimum. It's been on autopilot since 15,000 feet. Nice. Okay, so you can get up and go roam around the cabin. Do a cabin tour of your A350 there, Maple. All right. 39 in here. Appreciate y'all being here. I always hand fly up to 15,000. Nice. You know, Maple, that's very, very, very good. That's nice. That is good to do. Keep that pilot proficiency, right? I'm drinking air. You noticed that? That's hilarious. I wondered if I went there to like, what's happening with this? It's out. Nothing. I wondered if somebody would notice that. Of course, leave it to you, Bats, to call me out on it. That's hilarious. Hey, we got A320 Ace says hello from Qantas One Super. Welcome, A320 Ace. CP6565 says no. Oh, he says no. I'm not surprised. Air whip. I'm no whip-o-matician, right? We all know who that's going at, Bats, right? I'm no whip-o-matician, but I do believe it helps to have, you know, at least some sort of drink in my orange whip, but I'm no whip-o-matician. I feel that's coming more and more when I see you coming up. Hawkins does an ace. Speaking of Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. I wonder what he's probably working. Doesn't he like work every night? Is there like any? He gets like what, one night off a week is all? Oh, Shane, you are one funny guy, you cheeky bagger. Hey, Oz Flight Simmer, did you know, a little trivia for you. Did you know, oh shit, I just lost his name. It's a singer. Did you know that Rick Springfield is from Australia? Tetley, how's it going, Tetley? Good to see you, Tetley. I mean, the reason I mention this is because before you, you know, found your true love in Mrs. Ostflight Simmer, you always had told me you wish you had Jesse's girl. Bat says, I think Johnny gets Friday and Saturday nights off. Oh, there you go. Good, so he'll be able to join us for the Gaming Expo, which, by the way, I still got to register for that. I told George, I'm like, dude, I gotta get registered. We got free registration, but I still have to do that. Matt Hawkins says, working class dog, what an album. Yep. Album. You know, I never was into Rick Springfield, honestly, but I saw him being interviewed just, what was it, last night, this morning or something, and so, and the interviewer's like, oh yeah, what's about the Tasmanian devils? And he's like, oh, they're actually extinct, and they have like people were hunting them, and they hunted them to extinction, and they had stripes. And I thought, what is he smoking? But apparently there is a Tasmanian tiger, so he must have mixed that up. Apparently no one knew until this week. Bat says, Symphonex, so then Johnny and I can get out, get our tickets after you. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure, buddy. For sure. All right, so we are finally at flight level 360. Stream lagging again. I'm hoping I just have to update the OBS. It's not happening on my screen, so I don't understand why you guys say it's lagging, and then I look and I'm not seeing any lags on any of mine, so I don't know what is that. Did anybody else lag for me? Just curious. Yes, Tiger died out in 1970s, I think. Interesting. Huh. Lagged here too. Okay. Huh. I wonder. I bet I have to update OBS. I just have to update OBS. There is an update, and I haven't updated it, so I'm hoping that's what it is. Is it just like once in a while, or is it like? I mean, it must be infrequent, because otherwise you'd all be complaining. It's always fun to have issues like that. There was a rumor that one had been spotted recently, but no proof. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good to know. Bat says, Symphoneck, when I hit live, it'll lag, then after to watch a little delay. Okay, maybe if you just go back maybe a few seconds. Let me check OBS again just to make sure. like in your stream. I mean, I know you'll be a little more disconnected, but if you just hit your space bar and pause the stream for a second or two and then start it again, maybe it won't happen. I've got excellent connection on YouTube, as it's telling me. If I check OBS, I mean, clearly something's going on, but if I check OBS, stream quality is good. I have 0 drop frames. I don't know what to say. Must be YouTube or my OBS. Usually if my OBS is a problem, it'll tell me I'm dropping packets. So we'll blame it on YouTube for now. It's not a lot here and there. I think you're onto something though, Bats. If y'all just like hit, just maybe go like a few more seconds behind, and maybe you won't have it anymore. It's not bad. I haven't had that for a while. Oz says it's looking fine where he is. Okay, good to know, Oz. Thank you. Maybe it's the region or something, like what YouTube server you're hitting. I don't know, because I'm looking literally. I've got my smart TV. I did see it once though earlier on, but I have my smart TV and I've got my computer monitor here, my secondary computer, and I have not seen any lag other than there was one time I looked over and it lagged for like a split second. Other than that, it's been smooth. So thanks for that report, Oz and everyone else. Maple just said, bruh. Maple, bruh. All right, well, we're at 39. Hey, don't go anywhere, friends. I'm just going to take a quick 7-minute break or so. I got to go potty. I got to go do a bio break, and I got to give you all an opportunity. Then we're going to do a cabin tour in this thing, and we'll talk about some updates and things that changed with the BFU that you probably already are well aware of. Yeah, but you're drinking air, so I don't think we can take your accounts at this point in time, just saying. Oh, you cheeky bugger. All right, well, it's not lagging on me. I don't know what to say. Is it lagging on you right now? Osflight Simmer CP65 said lagging. I am still not seeing any lag. I mean, obviously something's going on, but I'm not seeing any drop packets on my end. OBS is saying it's great. My YouTube connection says it's excellent. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, start the clock. There you go, Daniel Stewart. Start the clock. We'll start it. All right, friends, I will be right back in about 7. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more flight left in us, and be right back. Stick around.
inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark after you had it to a place so far away. All those crazy thoughts are going through my mind. A part of me I can't escape. Our love was so sublime. It doesn't make no sense if you're not here again. If the only one who's gone will be there for me to say, we'll come back to the
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. The tides are changing. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Once you shake the ground, you feel it moving.
Okay, friends, back with you. Got my eggnog refilled, and guess what? Guess who came to see me? Anyone want to take a guess? I'm sure you're all going to guess it. Right? I've got my own very co-pilot right here with me. Don't bump the autopilot. Max got a haircut, friends. Max, can you say hello to everybody? He's like, Dad, I'm just not interested. The wife, T-Bone. Max, you got it, Bats. Mats is here. Max, look. Max, over here. All right. He's like, Dad, do you really have to do this, right, buddy? Yeah. Hits Max. The real pilot. Yeah, it's the real pilot that makes me crash because I get distracted. Says hi, everybody. Say hi. All right. Yeah, at least we aren't descending. Actually, Bats, I think, thanks, Shane, he is a cute dog. He just got a haircut, so he almost looks younger. Kind of like all of us, right? When I get a haircut, I almost look like I take 5 years off my life. I mean, that sounded wrong. 5 years, I look 5 years younger, not take 5 years off my life. Microsympathetic says, my dog, Hot Rod, says, hey, Max. Max, say hello to Hot Rod. He says, hello, Hot Rod. He's a good pooch. Good puppy. I see that I have N911 giving me a little bit of a shadow copy here, just close by. And the A320 Neo, no less, V2. Very nice. Good to see you, N911, flying with us tonight, along with the rest. Why am I not seeing anyone else? Oh, I see. Braden's back there. I see you, Braden. Let's see. Who else is around here? We've got Maple Leaf up ahead, TJ Turner, and Bats, of course. Is it time for a cabin tour, friends? I think it is. Let's do. I wish there was a better way to walk around the cabin, honestly. But let's go. Don't touch that, for goodness sakes. I'm not even touching that. I don't even want to put my mouse cursor. You guys all saw that, right? I touched that, and then the autopilot disabled, and I couldn't get it re-enabled. Let's go back here. And let's go grab Shane his coffee. Grab Shane here. You want an espresso, Shane? Do not operate during taxi, takeoff, or turbulence and landing. Okay. Important safety tip, Egon. Thanks. We'll get Shane his coffee there. Shane, you got your coffee. I can't go faster than Mach 0.801. There you go. So we've got that. We'll walk on over here. Do I dare? Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't click on that. Okay. Must know I'm here. Let's go back over here, and we'll walk. There's no crapper here, but we got the Austrian 3x3. Well, let's look this way. Pretty much your standard seats. You don't have the... Sorry, folks, you don't have your LCD panel display, and so you cannot watch movies during this flight. It's forbidden. Forbidden! Sorry about that outburst. Happens. Yeah, I have no excuse. We're going to make mosey on back here to the lavatory. Maybe they added that in the big update. What do you think? Nope. No such luck. No such luck. I guess you got to go with the iFly if you want that. Oh, my God! Sorry, Lord. And then we've got our area back here. And that's pretty much it. I am not clicking on anything, by the way, just to let you all know. I don't want to click on stuff because we all know when I start clicking on stuff, bad things start happening. Right? Let's look. You know what'd be cool? I fly the iFly, no pun intended. There you go. Love that plane. Anybody pronounce that? All right. Very good. We'll go ahead and skedaddle back up to the front. That's where the poops go. Indeed, it is. Let's go over to this window here. Pull cover. That doesn't work. Love the shape of that wing. If Rudin was here, was that like dented? Almost looked dented. Look at that. I mean, the detail on that. Like, look at the shading. I mean, all of that. The rivets, the indentations. I mean, you can even see like where the rivets like punch through. That's pretty flippin' sweet, man. I don't know. They must have done something different when it comes to liveries, because like I said earlier in the show, can we call it that? The show? But yeah, they've done a lot of different things, including having to update the liveries that are no longer compatible, the old ones. So you got to install new liveries when you install the BFU, which, by the way, you might think it stands for something different, but it does stand for Big Fenix Update. The bathrooms will be added in the BSU update. There you go. God, I'm almost... I don't even want to touch it. There we go. Oh, thank the maker. Nothing happened. Let's just get in our seat before Symphonic screws something up. So, there's the cabin tour. Was it exciting? Was it as good for you as it was for me? All right. Let me see. What can we talk about? Let's talk about the BFU. Hold on. Let me pull up something. That's what she said. No, what? Okay. So, new things to the BFU that many of you probably already know, but let's go over them anyway. So, with the latest BFU update, it breaks Bats. Bats Fenix, so that's not good, but it worked fine for me and many of us, but Bats is going to get that figured out, sorted out. He'll put in a ticket. Flight dynamics and handling. Full retune of fly-by-wire logic using new data sets. Linear axis sensitivity. Here, let's look at this together, shall we? Hold on. Let me do this. Let's look at this together, friends. Hold on. Let me find Chrome. There's Chrome. And let me... Not that. Okay. What's that showing up? All right, I think, is that it? Okay, here it is. Hey, Wet Willie Gaming, member for 16 months, buddy! It says, hello all, what's up, Symphonetic? I'm doing well, Wet Willie. Good to see you. Damn nice to see you, Wet Willie. Thank you for being a commercial pilot and for that 16 months of membership, dude.
Hello all, what's up SF?
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for your continued support. I do appreciate it. You, Wet Willie. I love that name, by the way. It's great seeing you at FS Expo, by the way. Had a chance to have breakfast with Wet Willie and many of you, and good to see you, Saw. Thank you for that 16 months, buddy. Appreciate it. So here, I've got it, I think. Let me do this. Whoops. That apparently wasn't right. All right, there we go. Okay. Everybody see that now? So, let's blow this up. Guess it helps if I... Okay, there we go. Let's shrink that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the side. Okay, so Symphonic, that's not Willie Via. Oh, you know what? I mixed him up. Thank you, Bats. I wondered that. My apologies, Wet Willie. Nonetheless, great to have you here. I wish I would have seen you at the expo. You're right, though. Thanks, Bats. It's a different Willie. Thank you, Bats. So flight dynamics and handling, we talked about that. Completely reworked. Flare behavior. Ooh, we're going to see that in action here shortly. That's going to be embarrassing. Maple, embarrassing. Expanded variant A319 Sharklet. Oh, great. Now we're going to get Maple. Well, they both have Sharklets, and they both have, defenses. I can hear it now. Added a new A319 variant with Sharklets. Includes a hot rod CFM56 variant. Bringing the total to 7 engine models for the CEO lineup. Wet Willie's like, I was about to say something maybe one day. There you go, Wet Willie. You know what? It happens to me, man. I mix up my Willies. Ooh, that sounded bad. Anyway, good to have you here nonetheless, Wet Willie Gaming. We appreciate you being here, brother. Thank you, sir. And thank you for your continued support. 16 months, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. EFB enhancements and weather radar. Upgrades to the electronic flight bag. Now supports LIDO charts, enhanced V-speed calculations, custom PDF viewing, full function weather radar added. There you go. You're 20. Yeah, that's why the walk around. I didn't do that earlier in the stream. I probably should have. MSFS 2024 compatibility and walk around. Did you guys hear me say you can't walk through it? You can't walk through the plane? That's what she said exactly, Willie. Native support and complete rebuild of MSFS 2024, unlocking new features like walk-around mode, approach the aircraft, open panels, animate fan blades. I did not know about the animate fan blades. Interact with exterior components. We're going to have to try that another time. Flight Simmer says, sound like that's none of the first time. You jerk. Hey, you know what? Hey, Flight Simmer. Okay, who's the one that talked about when we hit 10,000 about doing a hot tub, go hot tubbing together? That's what I'm talking about, man. Enough said. And mic drop. Oh, anyway, I digress. Let's go back to our improvements here. But that's good to know. You can spin the fan blades. That'd be cool. Visuals and sound overall. I knew that because major graphical enhancements, improved display contrast. You can read them. Micro scratches in the cabin windows. Improved cockpit glass. That's nifty. Hey, bada swing, bada Kennedy. Hey, we got Terrence Johnson just subscribed. Everybody, welcome Terrence to the Flight Sim family here with us. Welcome, Terrence. Thank you for that subscription, sir, if you are here with us. Sometimes it could be a subscriber from any numerous videos that we have. But, Terrence, if you are here, please say something in chat. Do a shout-out, if you would, so we know you're here. But, Terrence, if you are here, thank you for that subscription, sir. We appreciate it, brother. Major graphical enhancements, entirely new and overhauled sound design, and we heard that. Engine, cockpit, environmental sounds. Ooh, we're going to look forward to this. Touchdown sounds. Cabin wind noise, drag components. That's what Shane is. Major drag component. And enhanced across all models. Sorry, Shane. If you give me crap, I get to return it, right? Stability and performance patch 1. Did we already get that? We got a hot fix. Shortly after BFU's launch, there it is. Batch 1 brought key fixes. So there you go. Reduced VRAM usage in MFSS 2024 by roughly 1.5 gigs. Jeez. Maybe that's the reason I'm like, maybe that's why, because OBS uses the memory and the card. Maybe that's why I'm having some of these occasional lags. Maybe it's the plane. I don't know. I doubt it. Resolve various crashes, freezes, sound glitches, except for when it comes to bats. Added support for Beyond ATC. That's something we need to check out is have Beyond ATC. And fixed MCDU scratch pad behavior, offset logic, direct law issue after takeoff, and fuel logic. What's direct law issues? Nightmare! Where are we flying this evening, sir? We are flying from... Let me pull it up here. We are flying, of course, from Athens International Airport, that's LGAV, and here's the route information, to Vienna International Airport, LOWW. It's about maybe a little bit over a 2-hour flight. Actually, I should probably check and see when we'll be. Top of descent is at 12:07. I'm looking at my MCDU right now. But welcome, Nightmare. It's good to have you back. When flyby... Oh, alternate law when fly-by-wire is inoperable. Okay, good to know. Wow, Maple, you know more than I thought you did. Summary table, flight model and handling, variants, EFB and avionics, visuals and sound, MSFS at 2024 features. Overall take, the BFU represents a landmark update, dramatically boosting realism, immersions, and performance while introducing exciting new features and variants. The follow-up patch 1 further fine-tuned the experience, again, except for bats, alleviating performance concerns for 2024 users. Okay, so that maybe it's the plane that's... I haven't seen any drop packets, so usually if my CPU's at max, but maybe it's a VRAM, I don't know. It's anybody's guess. Again, it could. I'm still going with OBS needs to be updated. I need to update it. That's what it is. That's what I'm sticking to anyway. Crap, this second orange whip went down pretty fast. I better pace myself, Shane. start drinking coffee like you. All right, so if you can see here, I said top of descent. Actually, we gained a minute. All right, so 12:06, and right now it is 11:19. So according to my sundial, we've got about 36 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set my watch to 32, just so I don't like lose, because I'll get talking and you guys know me. I'll start talking and I'll forget where the hell I am, and I'll be like, oh, you did Sim Fanatic, you'll be putting it in chat. You missed top of descent. So, all right. Top of descent 12:06. Oh no, I'm at 46 minutes. I'm sorry, 46 minutes. 46. We're a lot farther out than I thought I was, but this is a little bit longer flight for us than we normally do. We usually do about an hour and a half flight, so. TJ Turner still up there. How far are you guys ahead? Because, I mean, I'm looking at you, and it looks like you're a million miles away, but it's hard to say because of the tags. Yeah, I guess I better really slow down on the orange whips, right? I can't even do math right now. So we're going by Retra, and we're going to pass that at 11:23, which is about 2 minutes. And so anyway, we're going to get to estimated time at arrival at low is 12:36. So we got about an hour and 15 minutes away, if I did that math right. 48 nautical miles ahead. Okay, good to know. You're slowing down? Well, don't slow down on my account. I didn't. Did you take off that far ahead of us? You must have. You cheeky bugger bats, you. I should have said that I'm no mathematician, bats. I'm no mathematician. Wait, you took off last? Oh, you're flying something different. What are you flying? You're flying you're flying the C-17. Go figure. C-17. That's always that's like your default go-to. I can't remember. Did you get the Citation 10? Did TJ Turner take off in the Citation 10? TJ, were you having problems with the were you having problems with this aircraft that you decided to take the Citation? I saw some. I was scrambling at the beginning of the stream. But I thought I saw something about TJ having some issues, and so maybe he decided to take the Citation. You can maybe see what he's flying. Oh, see, it doesn't have your aircraft here. You must be too far away from me. Mac, bro. He was going 0.98 Mach. Wow. Mac, bruh. Hey, Maple Leaf, remember, it's Flaps 40 tonight. Don't forget it, because you always tell us to do Flaps 40. So, I'm just saying. Flaps 40, bruh. Let's see. It's an Airbus. It's flaps full. Yeah. No, it's flaps 3. Aviation spotter. Look at, you're out. Aviation spotter says flaps 40 on an Airbus. Yeah, it's all the wave these days. It's all ball bearings these days. Aviation spotter. How the hell are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. You got to figure he is going to join us when we're flying the Airbus. Check this out, Aviation spotter. I did a new transition. Look at that. And so now I got my cameras in that. So we've got the ProDeskSim with the Airbus. How you like that, huh? And then we got the FCU and the EFIS. And I'm not done yet, Aviation spotter. We've also got the MCDU right here. Fancy pantsy. But in any case, welcome to the live stream, Aviation spotter. It's good to see you, my friend. So good to see you. Got to figure, if we just fly more of the... I almost said fly more of the Aviation spotters. Yes, if we fly more of the Aviation spotter aircraft... If we fly more of the Airbus aircraft, we'll get Aviation spotter in here. You like that transition, by the way, Aviation spotter? By the way, Maple and a few others said what I need to do is make myself smaller, which I agree, And then make the simulator bigger, but then have like, you know, the controls and stuff here and a little bit bigger there too. So, but anyway, I spent some time on that to get that done. You can't see the sim. You can see it. You just can't see it as well, right? And I did even a custom overlay. This is all custom. I even did the black borders where they, yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. No, but I did because, like, there's no overlays out there. At least I couldn't find an overlay with the aircraft. And so I did my own custom one. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take some time today. It was a Saturday. I've got time. And I decided to get it done. Oh, you're blind. I have glasses. That's right, Maple. I do, too. Well, Maple, just get a better prescription. I think you need to get your eyes checked and get your prescription updated. Winwing, what's up? Winwing says, great transition. Everybody look at what a treat. We've got Winwing in the house. Winwing. My camera doesn't go that far. Winwing, how the heck are you? We just were showing off all the good stuff, and you just saw it, didn't you? Perfect timing. Oh, I forgot to show. Look at Winwing. Look at what I got here, too. I've got the very own... Hold on. I also got the, not only this, but also the desk mount. You can't really see it very well, but here we got the Ursa Minor and the desk mount. I only got so many cameras. I got 4 cameras, but we've got the desk mount. And I need to mount the FCU to this, and I'm gonna be naughty, if you will, and I'm gonna mount the whole EFIS and FCU on it. I was gonna do that, but I ran out of time. The Winwing setup. We're a Winwing full show tonight, friends. And I've even got the little cameras over here to the side so you can see it, right? Here's the Orion pedals. Oh, actually, since Winwing is here, when I was at, when I interviewed Tony at Flight Sim Expo, I don't know what that was, by the way. I don't know why did I even do that? Anyway, sorry about that, everybody. But when I interviewed Tony, we had, and a lot of credit goes to our good friend, DeltGam88, who did the B-track and went around and did the camera work for the different products on the table and the displays. By the way, Winwing had the best display of anybody. I'm not just saying that because they're here. I do mean it. But anyway, you guys have the Airbus rudder pedals. And I asked my contact at Winwing, Hazel, I don't know if that's you here, but I'm like, You think Max would allow me to like trade these in for the Airbus ones, you know, because then I can go like, you know, I can get the full setup like we're in the Airbus, but still crossing my fingers maybe. But they've already sent me so much stuff. I'm not complaining at all by any means. It's everything they've sent my way is greatly appreciated. But those look pretty cool. I would like to try them out. I didn't get a chance to check them out at the show because they were on the table. But anyway, they have Airbus replica pedals, which are pretty neat, too. And if you check out the Bats or somebody, could you put a link to my interview with Winwing and Tony? You'll see them on there, but they look really good. They look really good. That mounting would be great. Yes, I got to get that set up. I got to get that set up, Winwing. Anybody have questions for Winwing since they're here? This is your opportunity. Don't. By the way, I even asked Tony, like, what's the price point for the Boeing Yoke? So don't ask him that. And I also asked, how much does it weigh? I'll tell you. Hey, insider information. It's 1 million kilograms. No, I have no idea. Winwing says, "You are the best, man. We'll try to make it work." Hey, man, I'm just saying, I'm willing to ship these back to you guys. If you want to, if you're willing to ship me the Airbus ones, I'll do a full review on those and show them off to everybody here. But if not, that's cool too. I'm digging the Orion pedals. But boy, that'd be just like the next step to have the feel like I'm like sitting in an Airbus. It's good stuff. But Winwing, thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you here. We appreciate it. It's nice that you I told everybody that I thought you might be jumping in during the stream. So any insider news, Winwing? You know, I did ask Tony about, like, he's talking about, you know, Winwing doing the turnaround faster in the distribution and working through some of those things, you know, with everything that's going on in the world. And it sounds like improvements are being made there. There's a link for Winwing video. Thank you, Bats. Appreciate it. Go check that out. You can see me interviewing Tony himself. It'd be the second time, and actually this time you could actually hear Tony, which is great. Because if anybody saw me interview him the first time at Vegas, I had this cheesy, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it, the Thrustmaster headset just wasn't cutting it with the microphone, right? I'm like holding the microphone to him, and then but he was like, he actually came up and talked to me while I was flying the new 777 from PMDG. But actually this time you can hear him. And I actually make a comment about that at the beginning. But anyway, yeah, if you guys have questions for our good friends over at Winwing, since we have a rep here, please feel free to ask. They may not be able to divulge in certain things, like I don't know. Like I said, what's the price of the Boeing going to be? Because they're still figuring that out. The weight is the big thing, right? Because of shipping. That'd be a hard one to figure out. I'd just say, like, charge shipping for it, because it's going to be so heavy. It may be, depending on the distribution center. I'm sure it's easy for me to say, right? But it'd probably be better than trying to figure out the shipping included, because, my goodness, it's going to cost a lot. We need the Boeing EFIS. Oh, yes, Spats. Hey, Winwing, anything else on that? I know I've asked that before, but when will we be getting the EFIS to go along with the FCU for the Boeing aircraft? Winwing, I might also dodge the questions. We're just trying to get all the announced products as soon as possible. Hey, we understand. We understand. But how about Bat's question on the EFIS? You guys were kind enough to send me the FCU. Yeah, shipping would be a problem. Yeah, that's got to be insane for the cost of that. You'd say it's 250 pounds? I don't think it's that heavy, CP65. I mean, well, I don't know, because it does have the force feedback too, doesn't it? That's heavy for an EFIS. That's awesome. No, I mean, I can't imagine it being that heavy, but I know you're being sarcastic. I mean, yeah, I would probably guess maybe 60, 70 pounds. Oh, Flight Simmermate says, I've got to run. Take care, blue skies. Hey, Shane, thank you. Let's all give a hand to Shane. We appreciate you being here, Ols Flight Simmer. Thank you, mate. He's got to go get his eggs and bacon. It's morning over there. But Shane, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you. And by the way, friends, do check out !FSM Flight Sim Mods and go pick something up from him. He's got some additional, speaking of Winwing, he's got some nice add-ons to interchange the MCDU and the PAP 3N and the PAP 7, all that stuff. So definitely check out Flight Sim Mods. There's some cool stuff over there. But again, Shane, thanks so much for joining. Winwing says bye. Nightmare says bye. Bat says bye. Even Maple says bye, Shane. Actually, he said bye, Shane. Did I get that right, Maple? Is that how you were saying it? Shane, thanks for joining, buddy. Blue skies, blue skies. CFF 121 is in the house. What's up, CFF? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the party. Oh, look at Maple. He's got to plug himself. Oh, because I'm the moderator for Shane. I've got to, he's just like, I'm the moderator for Shane, so I've got to say bye. Nice plug there for yourself, Maple, that you're a moderator for Oz Flight Simmer. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sure you're doing one hell of a job for him there, Maple. And do you behave yourself, Maple, on his streams? That's what I want to know. I've seen before where he's had to put you in timeout. You do. He's put you in timeout on our stream. I've seen that. There you go, Pat. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, never. Never. Thank you. All right, 17 and a half minutes. Well, approximately 17 and a half. We'll get ready for top of descent. We are 12:05. We're making time right now. We must be getting into your slipstream there, Bats. We're picking up time. We're at 12:05 now. 30 minutes out. 30 minutes. Aviation Spotter says, Symphonetic, when's the last time you've changed up this playlist? Oh, I've got a totally different playlist, man. You're hearing some of the older music. Here, let me change it back. Here you go. See, if you would join more often, I just got a lot of the other stuff playing, but here you go. How you like this? There you go. There's your update, buddy. If you would come and join us more frequently, you would hear. I know you're busy. That's my opening to, like, you know, kind of like give you a hint to join us more often. But I know you're busy. Yes, it is, sir. Yes. Hey, by the way, Aviation Spotter, are you like me and love the shape of that wing? Look at the wing flex on this thing. And look at the, I love the, look at the strobes. Let's see that in an instant replay. Let's go to nighttime. So right now it's 12:36. Okay, so 12:36. Remember that. Let's make it dark. And look at this. Oh, good God. What light do I have on right now? Why is there light reflecting off of there? Let's go inside. Did I leave something on? Strobe remain off. One. Oh, it's still on. Huh. I don't know. I thought I turned the wing lights off. Oh, I didn't. Thank you. I thought I turned them off. My bad. Thank you. There we go. Duh. Okay. That strobe effect is kind of cool. Oh boy. I swore I turned them off earlier. All right, let's go darker. That's your ice inspection light. Here, let's go darker. That's some heavy beacon light. Good gravy. Look at the aircraft, like, shifting, yawing, and dampening. We're not even in a turn. You want to see something really cool, friends? Check this out. Watch this. Since we're inside, if you want to, like, brighten and dim this, you can do it. You can do it actually in your virtual cockpit and have it reflect in your EFIS and FCU. Check this out. I love that Winwing's got this. Look at built in. Like, check this out. If I go over here and I go to, here we go, panel here, if I can find it. Kind of dark. There we go. Look at, I can make this go dimmer and brighter. And if I go over to the left here, I can do the same thing. Look at that. How freaking cool is that, friends? Love that. That is pretty sweet. TNT Simulate says came in to drop a like. What's up? Hey, TNT. Everybody welcome TNT in the house. A320 said had some beef with NorCal Approach the other day there. Really? Aviation Spider says, Symphonic, how's everything going with you? It's been a bit since I spoke to you properly. Hey, man, it's been going great. I appreciate it, Avi. How's it going with you? How's it going with I know you got all your certifications, but you're actually, everybody, just in case you don't know, Aviation Spider's been with me from almost the beginning, really early on. He's the guy that does the intro trailers that we do every stream, and a lot of the intro videos as well. That's kind of just panning as I'm getting ready to go live. But it's going good, and he's working on. Have you gotten your ATP yet? Air transport pilot. You're still working on that, I assume, right? All right, let's go back to daylight. Let's go. I'm doing well. I've been really busy. Aviation Spotter. Look at, if I change the time, it's like flipping me around here. It's going well. Just been super busy. My daughter starts college this fall, and so been really busy with that. In fact, we're going to be taking her there in 3 weeks, and so that's going to be hard. But that's what kids do. They grow up, right? But going good. I hope it's going well with you, man. Let us know. Hey, we got Fenix Aviation is in the house. Fenix Aviation, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Fenix Aviation. By the way, I think Winwing is still here. I see we're up to 42 watching right now. If you have questions for Winwing, feel free to post them in chat. Winwing is here. At least I think they're still here. They may be able to say, but they may not. But you can ask, nonetheless, you can ask your questions if you have them. I got to believe that you'd have them. Right. So anyway, going well. Glad to see you, Aviation Spider. Do you get to do that much anymore? Go out and spot planes? How's your channel going, by the way? Have you gotten any new videos? I haven't gotten any alerts that you have new videos going on, so... Phoenix says, most things have been going good. Still wish I could join y'all streams in 2024. Stuck in 2020 still. Phoenix, yeah, you definitely got to get 2024. I think you probably heard me, maybe not, but I haven't announced this stream yet. But I don't think I'll be flying 2020 anymore. I think I'm giving up on 2020. And now that we got these aircraft, like we have the only thing that would keep me is had just a weird alert on my MCDU. The only thing that would really entice me to go back to 2000 is to fly the PMDG 7.3. And did you all hear the latest? They're really close. No, we promise this time. We're really close. No, I don't want to knock on that because I do like their 777, but I'm just the same story every time, right? We're getting closer. We're getting close. We're really, really close this time. But anyway, they're great products. But that would be the only reason I would want to go back to 2020 is to fly the PMDG. But with the iFly, honestly, I've got the 777 PMDG 200 and 300. I'm good with that. I've got the iFly 737 Max 8. I'm good with that in 2024. We've now got the BFU that we're checking out tonight for the Fenix A319 through A321. I'm good with that. I'd love the Citation 10 from Flight FX. We flew that, and I can't say enough good things about that. In fact, if those of you that are like maybe a little intimidated to do commercial, that is a great stepping stone to get to commercial. If you do a lot of GA flying, like programming the FMC is a little bit intimidating. I think that's a really good aircraft to start with, and then take the next step. Winwing asks, how's everybody liking the recent Fenix update? This is honestly a great question, Winwing. I'm liking it so far. I think I'll tell you after I land what ultimately I think, because apparently they changed some of the rollout and the flare and the touchdown, so that'll be interesting. So far, I love it. I love the sounds. The sound improvements are great. The flight dynamics the takeoff felt better. It felt a little more dynamic, responsive. So I think that like when I did the takeoff, I did kind of notice it felt like I had more input controls and feel. By the way, again, to talk about the Ursa Minor, I love the fact that you guys have that solenoid in your Ursa Minor, so when I put the gear up, I actually feel it rumble. That's kind of a nice touch, man. But in any case, I do like the flight dynamics. The sounds are killer. We were checking out the exterior, the liveries. You have to reinstall the liveries because the older ones aren't compatible. At least maybe some are, but the ones I had weren't. And I had to update them liveries. The texture work on the inside, the outside is incredible. A lot of detail in that. I just wish they had a lavatory door and I almost said a pooper, and just a lavatory and a toilet. That would be great. That would kind of like, it would finish the product, right? If we had a lavatory that we could walk into rather than like look down at the world. But in any case, it's a minor thing. I'd rather have them put the time and effort into, of course, the flight model. I'm being silly. Yeah, anyway, really do like it so far. So far, it's good. I'll have to see how it is on approach and landing, though. We'll see that soon enough, and I'll make it. I hope I don't embarrass myself with it anyway. Any other aircrafts that you guys are interested for compatibility, I could relay that to our dev team. Great one. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I would say is I would love to see you guys, I mean, with the FCU, Bats asked about the EFIS. My personal opinion is it'd really be great to see Winwing. I love the fact that you're working on the Targus and the Boeing yoke and all that. But yeah, I really would like to see... You guys have the PFP 7. That's great. Keep that up. I'd like to see more Boeing products out there. I think you guys are working on the throttle controls or throttle quadrant for the Airbus. It'd be great to see a throttle for the Boeing. But you asked about compatibility with aircraft, so I kind of took that a little different route and said, yeah, more Boeing products, please. But I love it. Yeah. How about the rest of you? What would you like to get back to Winwing on relaying to their dev team? Phoenix says, I really need to get the Ursa Minor. It sounds like a great stick. I already have the McDo from Winwing. Nice. Yes. Maple Xbox, bruh. Yeah, I don't know, like with the SimApp Pro, how you do that with the Xbox, right? Because you got to load the SimApp Pro before you launch all the products because that's the bridge to the simulator. But nonetheless, Maple, maybe they could make it happen. I don't know. I'm not a developer. Let's see. What other products? I mean, you're already doing the compatibility with the I&I builds, A300. You obviously got the compatibility with the Boeing 777 and the 737s. I love the fact that the SimApp Pro is working well with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 because a lot of us, as I was talking about earlier, Winwing, we already made the move to 2024 from 2020, and I'm not looking back at 2020 because I'm sorry, but, outside of just the graphics and everything being improved, the performance is better. Aviation Spider says, all right, guys, as fast as I jumped in, I have to jump and head out. You all have a great night and blue skies. Blue skies to you, buddy. Let's all give a hand to our good friend, Aviation Spider. Hey, Aviation Spider, here are some orange whips for you, brother. Don't work too hard, man. Have a little fun here and there. Don't make yourself work too hard. But here's some orange whips and some wheels up for you, brother. Stay safe. Keep that flying going. I can't wait to the point where you're actually flying for American. I know that's your dream, and it's an awesome dream, buddy. And we know you can do it. Thank you, man. Winwing says Xbox is actually already under negotiation. Ooh, see, Maple? See? That is awesome. Let's just applaud that right here and right now, friends. It's good to hear. Bob Smith says, Maple, time to get big... I almost read that as something else. He says, Maple, it's time to get big boy pants on and go to PC. Yeah, bruh. Test pilot, we will all take his flight, yeah. Buy me one. There you go. But we love our Xbox simmers. I mean, I love the fact that we have we have people that are on Xbox and they're enjoying simming. I think it was you know what? As much as I've always liked PC when it comes to flight simming, and I think most of us do, I, for one, was supportive of Microsoft going the Xbox route as well. I know they took a lot of flack for that. I know initially after they switched to, remember that, when they actually made it compatible with Xbox? I'm like, what the hell just happened to our graphics? And then I'm like, they'll fix it. And they did. But yeah, I mean, I was excited that Xbox, because it introduced a lot of gamers that would otherwise, when they have Xbox Game Pass, they would never get Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I was like, oh, well, Microsoft is making it available. They have 2024 available, by the way. on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate as well. And it was just like, because that's what I'm using, but it's like, let's welcome it. Let's embrace it. Let's say, you know what, this is good because it gets a lot of younger folk into aviation and flight simming, and we're seeing that at Flight Sim Expo. We see more and more young people there, and it's great. It's great. I just found my PS2. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, let's see. We are approximately, let's see how far we are. I might take another bio break really quick. We are from top of descent, as you can see here, 1417, and I can look at my MCDU right here from Winwing and see that. 1417, and that's 16 minutes out. And so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and set my altitude. Again, we're doing the RNAV Z16. And our first intercept is 5,000. So what we're going to do is I'm going to switch right now in front of your very own eyes into the transition. And here we go. We're going to set this on the Winwing, beautiful Winwing FCU. When I can find my button. The heck did I do with it? There it is. So here we can see we're going to go 5,000. So I'm going to switch this, and it's as easy as this. You know what? The only thing I wish I could play with this more. It's like I don't get to touch it. This sounds bad. I don't get to touch it enough. I'm talking about the FCU and EFIS. Before you all start talking crap, all right? Let's keep it clean, people. Let's keep it clean. But no, I just wish I could. I wish I could touch all the knobbies and the buttons and the things and the whatchamacallits and the wing-a-ding-dings and all that good stuff. It's just so much fun to touch all these buttons and things because it works so well. But anyway. All right, friends. Too late. Daniel's already laughing. Oh, my goodness. Good to get people interested in the sim. I agree, Testpot. I agree wholeheartedly, my friend. Hey, don't anyone go anywhere. We have Winwing here. Ask your questions of Winwing. Winwing is in our stream right now in chat. Go ahead and shoot. I'm going to take about a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. And before we have to descend and land this puppy, I better get back so before I hit the past the top of descent. All right, I'll be right back, friends. Don't you go anywhere, because if you do, I'm going to know it, and I'm going to come after you. All right, be right back. Okay, I am back with y'all. Thanks for giving me a few extra minutes. I saw Practice's text message. And let me see if I can do that right now, Practice. Hold on. Let me... and where the hell was I? Here we go. Are we about at top of descent? Yeah, we're getting close. There's that white line. But let's see. Now I'm going to get sidetracked with this, and I'll miss my top of descent, right? Just wait. You know what's going to happen. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go to FS Hub. FS Hub. There we are. AirVenture and Sun and Fun. There you go. All right. I might have to do this after the stream. Be Happy Gilmore. Did you guys see the new Happy Gilmore on Netflix, by the way? I heard it's not that great. Mustang 302 in the house. How's it going? 302, Practice. Good to see you. Ooh, Practice. Winwing sent you that? Nice. Mr. DCS. Okay, where do I do this at? Enroll. I don't have that on my screen. Back to the portal. Where are you at? Integrations and web hooks. Where do I go to integrations and web hooks? Assignments manager. It's in there somewhere, I'm sure. PyRep airline settings. It's probably under configuration. Hey, Carwin Davies is here. Hey, Carwin, how's it going, buddy? Good to... Oh, here, integrations. I got it. I found it. Integrations. Enroll these airline now. That's all I got to do? Wait a minute. Aero Economy provides... Okay, here, friends. We're going to do this together right here in front of Practice so you can make sure that I do this, like, now. So here we go. So what we're adding... Thank you, Practice, by the way. We're adding an economy add-on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say enroll this airline now. Is that right, Practice? I'm at the right place, right? Aero Economy provides an optional extension of your existing FS Hub experience and further adds to the immersion of the flight simulation to provide persistent aircraft, a global economy, and currency, where business decisions and how you operate your airline will affect your ability to run a successful airline. By enrolling your airline into the world of Aero Economy, flights flown by your airline's pilots, that's you guys. By the way, somebody drop in an exclamation sim, because that's going to get you roll and help us out, because we're on the leaderboard. We're in like the top 10. We're right on Two-Toe Murphy's heels. Not really. He's way ahead of us. But we are in the top 10 or 11, I think. But in any case, thank you, Microsimpanag. Your airline is not participated. And I'm going to do it right now. Enroll this airline now. Let me see if it works for me. It should work. I clicked it. Aero Economy. FS Hub pilots can optionally enroll their pilot accounts into the Aero Economy. Can you all see this? Yeah. And further adds to the immersion of flight simulation by enabling them to fly or operate in global, persistent, and ever-evolving economy based on the personal and business decisions of other virtual air pilots. Again, that's you guys that participate and exist within the platform. To get started, simply link your account by clicking the enrollment button below. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch it go fail. I clicked the button. What is the... Oh, click create your bank account? Before we can log you in, you need to choose a banking provider. What is this? It's just a... to do the Aero Economy, I assume, right? Practice, what should I select here? Anything? This only for premium members during the testing phase, but will go live for everyone soon. Do I just pick something? Cito Group. Read the bottom. At this time during initial... Oh, thanks. Initially testing, simply choose one that you like the sound of. As soon as we launch Aero Economy, will go with options, switch to your banking provider. Oh, okay. What do we like? What do you guys like? Credit Suze. Ooh. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, I missed my top of descent. Oh, shit. I knew I'd do that. Push button. What button do I push? There we go. Let's start descending. Level change. I knew I'd miss that. I knew I'd get focused on that, and then I'd miss it. Let me go ahead and deploy the spoilers. Let's down. I don't think I missed it by much, did I? Knew it'd happen. Okay. We're descending. All right, let me go back to this. See, we're by the way, we're descending now. You can see right here. I gotta catch this. There we are. We're gonna catch this little green dot. We're fine. We're fine and dandy. We dropped like a manhole cover at 6,700 feet per minute. There we go. I'm gonna take the speed brake out. Then we'll level out. Let the little Airbus do his thing. Okay. Anyway, so what do we get? What do we want? What do you guys think? Apex Capital? Does that sound good? Credit Suzy, JP Morgan Financial, Celestial Capital, or Cito Group? Let's go Cito Group. Open bank account. We're currently testing Aero Economy, but welcome you to the Fly Daily Flight Challenge in order to start earning. Okay, so there it is. We got a bank account balance of 0. That's pretty typical. Oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on. Move this over. And there we go. See, I got 0 balance. I gotta do stuff. But I'm doing it right now, so we'll see. Maybe I can get something. But there you go, practice it, everybody. Hey, we got it done. Hey, batter, swing, batter, Kennedy. All right, we got it. There we go. By the way, you can now see that we have the little dot here going. That means I had to push this plunger, and then that enabled our auto descent for top of descent, and we're going to bring it on home, friends. See how I do on this landing. I don't know. What do y'all think? You think I can do it? I think I can do it. No, we can do it. So there you go, practice. Well, now that you have an account on there, you may have to enroll it again. I sent you directions in DM on Discord. Wait, what? I have to enroll it again? Why is that? Do I need to, like, refresh or something? Let me go back to FS Hub. News and updates. Oh, here's Aero Economy. Hold on. So this is what I see now. So now I see this. So I can go to Aero Economy. If I click on that... Oh, it just goes back to this. Okay, back to FS Hub. I don't see anything about enrolling again, but if I go back to dashboard... News and updates. If I go back, you want me to go back to integrations? Enroll this airline now? Do I need to, so this is what you're talking about? I need to do it again? Symphonetic Airlines. Let's see, what does this say? Symphonetic Airlines, there's a link. Do you want me to hit this again and enroll this airline now? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm going to do it again. Oh, okay. Before you can start trading as an airline Aero Economy, you must first set up a headquarters. Oh. Let's see. What do I want to do? Where should my headquarters be? I assume I can change this later. I'm going to do KDSM because that's where I'm close to, so I'm going to do that. Vacant property. Okay, so I got to do all this stuff. Yeah, I did Iowa. KDSM for sure. All right. Okay, hopefully that did it. If not, practice. I'll catch you in DM, and I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing now. We can't change it. Oh. So should I have not set that then? TestBot says Winwing products would be good for just about any military air show. Yes. We are Iowa. Pick large airport this time. What, you're saying Des Moines isn't large? Yeah, now it says enrolled, by the way. Hopefully I didn't muck it up, but it says enrolled. Okay. Yeah, I chose KDSM. Tell me if I picked the wrong airport. I'm just clicking on stuff. KDSM sucks. We are enrolled. Yay! We are enrolled, friends. I'm sure we can do other stuff. TJ, don't get your panties in a bunch. All right. Sorry, practice. You know, I meant to do that and I completely forgot to do it. I'm sorry. But now we got it done, so it's done. All right, we are still on our profile, and it's looking good. Our descent profile is what I mean. Our speed's looking good. Our descent profile, we're a little bit below it, but that's still fine. We are getting close to ballad. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Let's welcome Johnny Mon. Says hello, Symphonetic and friends. Hopefully everyone is well. We are well. We've got Winwing in here. We've got all our friends in here. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You, Johnny Mon, you missed Aviation Spider, by the way. Aviation Spider dropped by and said hello. You missed Oz Flight Simmer. Practice says, Winwing, we want Symphonetic to get into DCS again, but the sim is lacking combat stuff. Oh, yes. I know, Proc. I know, right? I'll get there. I'll get there some point. Pretty busy at the office, Johnny Mon says. I get it, buddy. Sim computer. ZX Pilot, did I say hi to you? I saw you earlier in chat, and if I did, let's welcome ZX Pilot. Good to see you, man. I try to call everybody out that's in chat, so if you're watching and you want me to say your name, just drop something in chat, you know? Take Bat's crown away. He's number one. Who's in the leaderboard here and top fans? This whole new thing that YouTube does to get everybody to say stuff. I've got Bats in first. Streamlabs, that's got to be fixed. They're in second. Daniel Stewart, you're in third. CP65 is in fourth. Micro Symphonic is fifth. Test Pilot is in sixth. I'm just reading the top 10. Oz Flight Simmer's in seventh. Phoenix Plays is in eighth. Old Golfer's in ninth. And Thornton Willie is in 10th. And how do you get XP? Well, you can do a number of things. You talk and chat. You put chat in. You know, you can do donos, but don't do that to get it. And various other things. I think if you, you know, I don't know. What else do you do? Proc says, Winwing, I can't wait for Winwing Legends MIP coming later this week for DCS. There you go. There you go, Proc. I suppose you're not flying tonight, Practice, because you're busy playing DCS, right? I shouldn't say playing, flying. Whatever you call it. All right, we're about to go sterile cockpit, because once we get under 10,000 feet, we got to go sterile. Hey, this is for you, Phoenix Plays. It's for you, man. Is Phoenix still here? Phoenix Plays? Probably left right before his song came on. Winwing says, one more enrollment for the Grim Reapers class. Nice for DC. I love those guys. Got to see them at Flight Sim Expo, Winwing. Is that you, Hazel? Is that you, Hazel? I have a feeling it's you, Hazel. TJ Turner says 737V are now in the Operations Center 3. Hey, what do you know, TJ? That rhymed. It's lovely when a plan comes together, isn't it? Winwing says, hope you like it, Practice. I'm sure he will, Winwing. You guys got cool stuff. Speaking of Winwing stuff, here you go. This, of course, is a ProDeskSim add-on for the Honeycomb Bravo. And the rudder pedals with my pads. Oh, God. I did the oh God to my pads, by the way. Thank God Maple's not here anymore, because Maple likes focusing on those. Always Hazel sneaking some time at work to join the stream. Hey, you tell Max you're allowed. I'll tell you what, Hazel, right now. You just tell Max Symphonetics says it's okay. Yeah, that goes a long way, doesn't it? Yeah, that goes a long way. I know. It's kind of one of these. That's what Max would say to you, Hazel, if you told him that. Greg Feaster is in the house, friends. Let's welcome Greg Feaster. Greg, how's it going, man? Oh, you meant 730S. I was like, 737 Victor. I haven't heard of that one. Greg Feaster, how you doing, man? Say the stream is research. That's right. See, actually, what he can say, CP, he just says, hey, the stream is well, research is a good one, but also marketing, right? It's good to have Winwing here. We appreciate you being here, Hazel. By the way, Hazel gave me this really cool pin. If I thought I could get over there and not mess up my landing, I'd go show it again. But Hazel, I want to thank you again for that cool pin. That was the MiG 29 or 27, 29. I can't remember. What was it again? God, I'm so horrible. My memory isn't the best. It's all the orange whips, Winwing. Yeah, actually watching this is my job. See? Hazel's the one that's like putting up the... Aren't you doing the social media stuff too? I think of you when I comment on that stuff on the posts. Microsymphonic says, Winwing, I sent the email. Sorry for the delay on it. TJ, you know what? Third time's a charm, brother. Third time is a charm. 737 NG. I mean the S. No, I mean the V. No, I mean the NG. Still rhyme, though. Well, that worked out well. All right, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. Stop watching all of your shenanigans in chat. Okay, so I am getting close. So we're right on the dot. This is looking good, friends. We are looking good. Enter oh, shit, I forgot that. What do I do? Performance. Destination data. I'm using the MCDU right now. Let me zoom in on that. So let me see here. Hey, bada. You can't see this. Why did I just do that? I don't have the MCDU showing. Next phase. QNH. So if we go over here. Oh my God, I'm so behind. Here. Phoenix. My flights. METAR. Arrival. We've got 1024. So I'm gonna punch that in. 24. Plug that into QNH. There we go. Back over here. We've got temperature is 14, so we're going to go down here, hit 14. You can't see this, so magic's happening because I'm not moving my mouse cursor. Magnetic winds, we've got 160 at 4 knots. We're going to go 160 at 4 and plug that in. There we go. Perfect. And let's see. Flaps are full or at 140, so we got 140 on the flaps. Okay. 140. Somebody remember that. Maple? Remember that. Let that be a lesson to you, Maple. All right. Rabate. Oh, standard. Here we go. We're going to go barometer. So we're going to push that in, 1011. We're going to do it on the first officer. And what did we say? Oops. We said the 1024. So we're going to go back over here. Damn it. 1024. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. 1024. Look at this. Gosh. I get to play with the little knobs. Love it. Actually, they're not little. They're 1 by 1, I think. More drag, it says. More drag. Okay, we're going to do drag. All right. Yeah, we got to intercept this, and we got to get our descent profile down again. So we're going to take this on in to runway 16, and this is, again, the RNAV approach. I feel my Ursa Minor right now. By the way, the Ursa Minor is rumbling right now with that little servo because I have the spoilers on. So when you have the spoilers on, Winwing has the Ursa Minor rumble in your hand for your flying pleasure. Oh, God. Leave it to me. Do anything Freudian things that happen in my head. Okay, so we are coming down to Chinatown here. So we are a little bit below descent profile. We can go ahead and take that drag out because we've intercepted our speed, and we're actually down below our vertical descent. Symphonetic, I'm set up on runway 16. Awesome, Bats. Thank you, sir. So you can watch me embarrass myself. CP65 dropped a 140 in there. Thank you, sir. Winwing says that was J-10 fighter jet designed and manufactured in our home base city, Chengdu. Cool. All right, we're making our way in, friends. And 911, I see you off my left wing back there. Must be Hoot. So we're just following Braden. Braden, it looks like you're doing the RNAV approach, right? Because we're right behind you. So we should see, as we saw over there with N911, there's the airport right off our left wing tip there. Let's go outside and look. Oh, yeah, some clouds. That's okay. Let's get a screenshot of that. Bats is down there. See where Bats is? He's our beacon. In the C-17, he's our beacon. As we come in. Friends, again, we have Winwing with us. Thank you, Winwing, for joining us tonight. As we have our full Winwing setup. Guys, there's still time. If you have questions for Winwing, do put them in chat. Don't ask how much the Boeing yoke's going to be, because they're not going to let us know until they get it figured out themselves. Although I might have a question on that. Winwing, since you're here, Hazel, he's not going to tell me. He's going to say, go suck an egg, Symphonetic, which is fine. Any idea of when we can get our pause on it? I just want to feel it, caress it, talk to it, maybe take it out for dinner. What's this guy doing at the, he's over there in booth 11. He's eating, he's having a steak and that, but he's like, actually has a Boeing yoke, it looks like, in the other seat. That's odd. Suck and egg. Yeah, there you go, Bats. If you have questions, we have answers. Exactly. I'm just saying, guys. Ask the questions now or forever hold your peace. You blow this opportunity, Winwing, right here, and you don't ask your questions, well, I don't know what else to say. We're going to go down to 20 on the left, and then, of course, on the right we are going. So I'm just switching these around because I'm going to go 40, 20. We could actually dial in the ILS if we wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. You know, if we wanted a backup system for it, we could certainly do that.
Humans, what have you learned?
I'm feeling it. I feel this is going to be a great landing. What do you all think? Are you with me, friends? No. They're like, he's going to muck it up. There's Braden making his turn in his 737 MAX 8. For the yoke, I have no idea either. I wish I could tell you. See, you know what? This is the thing. Hazel actually wants it as well. Maple says I'm going to land flat. Fine. Remember, Maple, flaps full, flaps 3. Think positive, exactly. That's what it would see, CP. That's what I love about you, man. You're always like, it's always the silver lining with you, right? You're a glass half full kind of guy. I take it, right? You're a glass half full. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Johnny, when are you done with work tonight? And are you? I said I'm no mathematician earlier, and I said I'm no. What was it, Bats? I said I'm no whip-a-matician. I was drinking air, and Bats called me out of it. My orange whip was out, and I acted like I drank it. He's like, did you just drink air? I'm like, yeah, you're the only one that would call me out on that, Bats, but yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm not proud of it. Something I live with. Learn to deal with it. Sort of thing. I know. No. Bob Smith says, just want my PAP 3 mag switch, please. Been on pre-order since April. Did you see my interview with Tony? Tony addressed some of that, Bob, about the delays in shipping and stuff. It should be worked out. I think, if I remember right, it should be worked out by the end of the year, I think is what he said. I'm not saying you have to wait until the end of the year to get your mag switch. Just like all the product line. Hazel, if I misspoke there, let me know. Let chat know. TJ Turner says early and bounced. Ooh. Hey, how many of you showed up? I know several of you that are in here flying, and some of you that are in chat right now. We had a hell of a fun live stream on Saturday, or no, it was Sunday. I moved it to Sunday, but we had some nice landing challenges at the Rocky Mountains. We did some Colorado flying, and that was a lot of fun. We took the Black Square Duke turbine up, and that was a lot of fun. We had some the downdrafts were incredible. It was insane. All right, we got 250. We're approaching WW672. This is ones I had to manually program these in, so we would actually not do a hairpin turn and be all messed up. So we're coming in here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. I'm going to drop this down to 800. So let's go ahead and look at the PAP, the PAP 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this knob if you can see it. It's probably hard to see because my big hands are in the way, but I can switch it to 100. And then we can just draw this down. What did I say? 800. So I'm going to put that at 800. So we're actually going to descend all the way down to 800 if we need to. So, all right, we're coming in. Moment of truth, friends. This is when I get to embarrass myself in front of the entire world. All of you. And you don't let me down easy. None of you do. Like everybody's a freaking Monday quarterback. David White is here, and he has been a member for 19 months. David, how you doing, man? Thank you for your continued support, my friend, my pal, my amigo. Thank you, my friend, for the 19 months. Everybody do a shout out to David for that 19 months of support. David, it's great to see you. Here's some blue sky, some orange webs. Hell, David, I'll even throw in an STD for you. There you go. Standard pressure, of course. Good to see you. And wiggle those fingers and toes. Relax. That's really good advice, by the way. All right, we're coming on in. 5810, and we're going to start our descent a little bit more here coming up. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn off the music. So I really don't need her talking in my ear right now. As we focus. Concentrate! Or however it goes. Yoda, right? Yoda says concentrate. Approach. And here we go. Let's go ahead and flaps 1. And let's go ahead and extend our landing gear. And our landing gear we are going to extend right here. I'm going to push the lever down, as you can see, and the landing gear should be coming out right now. There we go. We got red lights. I feel my Ursa Minor shaking right now. I know you can't see it. We're going to see these go to green as soon as those landing gear get down and locked, and we got 2 and 3 green, and there we have it. Flaps 2. WW670 we're past, and it's looking good. I always got to get the nameplates off because they obscure my vision. We're going to turn that off for now. So bring her on in. And 140, is that right, CP65? 65? It's flaps 40. Yep, that's right, because we're right down here. Flaps 40. We're going to see how this rollout works. My God, this is the first time, David, I'm landing this thing. I do like the Fenix BFU in both 20 and 24, says David. Yes. David, it's great to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Look at you, CP65, in the number 2 seat there with the crown. Look at you, showing light on Bat's heels right now. All right, let's go ahead and do flaps, full flaps. Full flaps in. All right. I gotta gotta shut up now. We gotta just focus. Oh, damn it. Oh, I forgot it. There we go. Enable, and oh my god, I almost forgot these things. Medium and lights. Wing light. There we go. Almost forgot that. Bruh. 1 degree above the horizon. Okay, thanks, Maple. Remind me, when do I disable the auto throttle? Or do I just let it auto disable when I hit the ground? That's why you do checklists. Absolutely, CFF. We couldn't be more right, buddy. We've got 2 white and 2 red. Yeah, I clearly failed that one, CFF. Bats, just in case you're wondering, there was a little bit left there, so don't say I was sucking air again. You know, that's all I'm saying. What beautiful scenery is this? Look at this. I missed you all at Expo. Wasn't able to attend this year. Yeah, David, we'll catch you next time, brother. All right, I'm going to turn the cameras on in the lower right-hand corner. You can see them. They're kind of small, but you'll see them. Okay, let's go ahead and disable autopilot. Our aircraft. Gotta remember my reversers. Right, reversers on. Floated her a bit. All right, friends. Let's get off the runway. 821 Maple. I'll take that, Maple. Thank you, my friend. 7 out of 10 for CP. I'd even take that from him. As long as it's been since I've landed the Airbus, I'll take it, friends. I do have to say, rollout felt pretty good. They say they improved that with the BFU update. 8 out of 10 from Bats. Thank you, Bats. We'll pull off here, and then I got to get the rest of you here. Let's go ahead and pull up the flaps. And we're going to go ahead and put the parking brake on. Thank you, guys. Wet Willie says 6 because you forgot stuff. That's fair. That's fair, buddy. You know what? But I'll take whatever I can get. You know what? I'll take a landing I can walk away from. Johnny Mon, nice. All right, friends. Let's go ahead and see everybody coming in here now. Let's get the music on. And let's see what we can see. Get back over with Bats here. And let's see here. We gotta get the music on. All right, back here. There, Bats. We gotta make him not look like a cigar anymore. Is anybody still coming in? I don't see any game. Or was I the last one to land here, or what? You as a number addition. Oh, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone else. Am I seriously the last to land? 10:18. We had a little bit longer stream. You was last. Okay, I was the last. All right. Well, friends, was anybody over here? Oh, yeah, but I don't have any cool scenery here, so there's not really any benefit for me to, like, bore you with me taxiing to the gate. So we'll just skip that. Now, if this was, like, actual add-on scenery, I would actually park at the gate. I was last, and we have a tie, Simponek. Who tied? Save best for last. I don't know about that, David, but I'll take that. Thanks, man. You know what? I love you guys. You guys are the best. I know you give me a hard time, but it's all good because I deserve it. And it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Like when we had Shane in here earlier, it's all in good fun, and I know it, guys. The winners are Maple Leaf and Micro Symphonic. Let me get those in the books right now before I forget, because you guys know I'll forget. So I'm going to do it right now. Maple Leaf. Really? Maple Leaf again? I mean, awesome! Maple Leaf again? Congratulations, Maple! That's what I meant to say. All right, well, congratulations to Maple Leaf and Micro Symphonetic. Good job, my friends, my pals. And I'm just going to say this. I appreciate all of you. Winwing, special shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining Winwing. Do appreciate all your continued support. Sorry this is so damn loud. But appreciate you, Winwing, and all of you. Bats, thank you as always for moderating. Dude, you still continue to knock it out of the ballpark with the moderator. Let's give Bats a hand, shall we, friends? And Johnny Mon, good to see you coming in. We had Aviation Spotter dropping in. Maple, you know what? As hard as the time I give you, I do appreciate it. I love you, and I appreciate you being here, Maple. You're a good kid, and appreciate it. Good job on that flying. CP65, always good to see you, my friend. Thank you, CP65 for being with us tonight. Always good to see you. And who else do I got here? We've got Winwing again. Winwing says, great stream. Good night, all. Everybody give a shout out to Winwing. Give Winwing some blue skies. Hell, guys, give them some orange whips, would you? Winwing, thanks so much for your continued support. We do appreciate your guys' continued support. Great company, great products. We love you. We love the products. Thank you, Winwing, for actually, that's a special thing to join here. CFF 121, thank you for being here. David White, again, thank you for the continued support. ZX Pilot, thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you guys for all the orange whips and stuff that you're dropping in chat. I love it. Thank you all for your memberships, too, guys. Not everybody can do that, and I understand it, but I appreciate your memberships as well. Willie Gaming, and all of you. Bob Smith, thank you for joining. Kyle Klassen says hi. I missed that, Kyle, but hi, Kyle. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. I already called out CFF. Did I miss anyone? I'm sure I did. And if I did, I apologize. But again, friends, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your continued support. Practice. We got enrolled, friends. We're enrolled. I don't know. I know we do some economy things, so we'll figure that out. But appreciate y'all being here. Until next time, friends, stay safe, take care, and of course, blue skies. I'll see you on Saturday, my friends. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe. Good night.
For a night, I hold on to every coming. Want to Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now.